Guys, hey man, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for taking your time to watch my videos and to be here with me. I know I don't drop as much as I want, but I'm always busy, man, so I apologize to you guys. And I know I look a little different. It's because I had to shave, because I had everybody in the medical field knows you had to do fit test, and for a male to do fit test, they won't let you do a fit test without shaving, because then they say the masks don't fit right, which I think is a little bit, it's not always true, because I've had plenty of N95 masks with the beard on that fits right. So, for the sake of the test, to pass it correctly and to get what I'm trying to do, I went ahead and shaved it all. I feel a little weird, I ain't gonna lie to you, but that'll grow back, man, you know what I'm saying? I have a tendency of growing back in like a good week. I'll be back to normal. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, week, year, month. May many blessings come to you guys out there, man. And thank you again for taking your time to watch this. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, man. It's probably one of the best radiology channels out there that really gives you real information on the field. So you came to the right spot. So today's video, man, I want to talk to you guys about this. Yes, echo technologist. So a lot of people always ask me in my comments, hey man, should I go for echo? Should I go for x-ray? And I don't think a lot of people really understand the meaning of echo tech. They just I think they do some research and then they're like, oh, well, that sounds cool, which that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't think a lot of people really understand what a echo technologist really consists of and what they do. So I'm gonna give you a brief breakdown of how to become that and my personal way of, how to do it correctly, and that's just, if I tell you a way, that doesn't mean that's the right way to always do things. It's just, my personal way of thinking and my personal way of giving you guys the best advice possible. Because again, I've been in the medical field for so long, 15 years plus, and I've seen a lot, and I see what people deal with on a daily basis. If I could sit there and record, my co-workers, through the places I've been throughout my years, man, I can give you some stories, I can give you some real insight, but unfortunately can't do that. But that's why I make these videos, man, to really help you guys make the best decision, take the best routes to where you're trying to get to, okay? So what basically an echocardiogram does, an echo tech, what they do is they use this machine. Yes, ultrasound machine. It's an ultrasound machine with the capability of doing general ultrasounds and echo exams. So echo exams are basically images that an echo tech basically only does heart issues. That's it. Nothing else. That's why you're echo. It's a heart. All you do is help the doctor diagnose any heart problems. Whether it's valve issue, AFib, whatever has to do with the heart. That's what an echo tech does. Wait to the end, because I'll give you the salary of what they can make. So that's what you basically are. You basically you're part of the cardiac unit. Anytime they need an echo tech, you have to be there, do an ultrasound of the heart really quick, make sure that that's what's going on with the patient, why they can't breathe, whether their EKG is off, what's going on. So that's what basically it comes down to. Now, education purposes, so there's two ways you can do it. So there's the traditional way, that I say traditional, which is go to ultrasound school first, which takes 2 years. And then, once you become a general ultrasound tech, got your, your foundation set, then take the echo course, which usually takes a year to get certified in. That we can do both. You'd be a kind of like a more balanced technologist and a more valuable asset to the hospital or the facility you're working at, because you can do general ultrasound and you can do echoes, which is amazing. Not too many techs do that, to be honest. So then you can do the other route. You can go straight into echo technologist school. I've never really looked too deep into it, because I'm not an ultrasound tech and I've never really looked into their specialties. But from the research I saw, you are found, and I researched, you can do it in 1 year, which I don't see possible, to be honest. I don't know how you can just go to Ecotech and, be an Ecotech in a year. I can be wrong, but yeah, so you can do it in 1 year, if that's what you really want to do. But like I always tell you guys, just like you can do MRI tech first, and go straight into MRI. Do you want to do X-ray tech first? I always tell you guys to set your foundation. That's why I always tell you guys, don't go straight into MRI. Take your time. Go to X-ray school first. Then, jump into another modality and go for MRI or CAT scan or whatever. Because now you have something to fall back on. And not to be scared of following your goals and dreams. It's not that. It's just the fact that, again, I've been in the field for so long, and I've known MRI techs that have went into MRI from X-ray, went into MRI and be like, oh, I'm gonna try MRI, blah, blah. They get into MRI and it's not what they thought it was. And they're like, man, it's too, first of all, we ain't got enough techs. I'm always on call. I'm at the hospital because I make the most money here, so I can't go nowhere. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna drop back from MRI, go back to X-ray because it's just too stressful, right? But they had something to fall back on. You know what I mean? I've known a lot of a lot of MRI techs to get into MRI, and they're like, you know what, man, this is just not for me. It's not what I wanted. I'm glad I went to X-ray school because now I got something to fall back on. And then you have MRI techs that love it. They're like, hey, man, I wouldn't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So it has to fit your personality. It has to fit what you really want to do and what you feel like is right for you at that moment. And that's why I said set your foundation, guys. That's why I say if you're gonna do for echo, set your foundation on ultrasound. Yes, it's a 2-year program, but you set your foundation, then you can get all these other little extra modalities, right? But that's how you do it, okay? That's how you get certified in echo. Now, is it, again, it's hard. It's hard because, the three main things. Clinical coursework, just coursework itself, clinical extensive hours, and the fact that you have to keep up with all the medical advances that happen on a monthly basis. It feels like every month there's something new machine, new this, new that, and that can go for any career, not just echo. So those are 3 things that make it a little tough to get through, because a lot of people don't have that they don't have the dedication, man, that drive to really want to accomplish something, to really want to, a lot of people have that, oh yeah, I want to go to school, or hey man, I'm going to enroll, I'm going to do this. But once they get in there and they really face that intensity of homework, how the teachers grade you and how all that works, they tend to back off. They're like, man, you know what? I can't do it. I'm not prepared. I'm not mentally ready for all this coursework. I'm not mentally ready to be away from my family. I'm not mentally ready to be away from the party lifestyle. I enjoy my time too much. Again, they're all valid points. But if you sign up for a program, guys, you have to understand it is not easy. They're not going to just hand you a diploma because, you went to school every day. They're not going to hand you a diploma because you paid the $45,000 to go to private school. They're not going to do that. You still got to work for your degree, So a lot of people don't understand that. So yes, it's not easy, okay? Now, the salary. Everybody wants to know, how much we make? How much you going to make after going to school for 2 years? So the starting salary that I saw was, and this could be off and it can be between the lines, so every state is different. Sometimes I put a number out there to be like, hey man, where you live at, man? That's too cheap. You know what I'm saying? Which I agree, bro, I'm with you. But at the same time, man, every state is different and every place that you work for is different. But the average salary for an echo tech is this, between 80 to 100K a year. That I think it brings it up to 40 to 50 bucks an hour. Now, give or take some, maybe some techs be like, hey man, I don't make that much. Or some techs be like, hey, that ain't nothing, I make more than that. Yes, you can. And but what's the beauty of it, man? I'm gonna give you an honest thing that I'm trying to figure out myself too, if I want to do it or not. But travel. If you become an echo tech or ultrasound tech, and I have a friend right now that's traveling right now. I forgot where they're at. I think it's Portland or something. But dude, as an ultrasound technologist, they're making, yes, a week This is crazy. So if you get to the medical field, man, you get your 1 year, maybe 2 year experience, and then including myself, man, we have to start making this bread, making this money. It is possible. So yes, man, you get your echocardio thing, exam, register, and get your experience in, and go make that money. All right, so you can make way more than 80 to 100K a year, man. But anyway, guys, man, you already know I always keep it 100 with you.